Welcome to CBT News with Cheyenne Malone.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Thanks so much for watching. On today's show, we are joined by, once again, Mike Stanton, the president and CEO of the National Automobile Dealers Association. But first, here's a look at today's top automotive industry stories.
Good news for consumers this morning. New vehicle affordability is moving in a positive direction. Last month, affordability reached its best level in 31 months, driven by income growth, lower new car prices, and declining interest rates. According to Cox Automotive and Moody Analytics, these conditions led to a 0.7% decrease in the typical monthly payment to $744. Despite a year-over-year decline in prices and interest rate, new vehicle costs remain 14% higher compared to February of 2021. In global automotive news, Vingroup chairman Pham Nhat Vuong has launched V-Green Global Charging Station Development Company in Hanoi, Vietnam. This EV charging network will primarily support Vinfast electric vehicles. According to a press release, the company will invest around $404 million to expand and upgrade its charging network, striving to position Vietnam as a leading nation in electric vehicle charging infrastructure. Back home in the United States, Tesla has resolved a racial discrimination case with former employee Owen Diaz, who was awarded $3.2 million for enduring racial harassment at the company's Fremont, California facility. The U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has also taken action against Tesla, accusing it of allowing persistent racial harassment. Amid these controversies, Tesla CEO Elon Musk faced heavy criticism for his handling of hate speech on social media platform X. The presidential race is heating up. During a rally speech in Dayton, Ohio over the weekend, former President Donald Trump proposed tariffs of up to 100% on Chinese vehicles assembled in Mexico, according to Bloomberg. He also suggested a 50% tariff on Chinese cars and up to 60% on all Chinese goods. This escalation appears to be part of Trump's broader trade strategy to penalize foreign manufacturing and incentivize domestic production.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we have NADA President and CEO Mike Stanton. He's here to discuss EVs, the EPA's proposal for stricter emissions, and his upcoming presentation at the New York Automotive Forum. We'll be right back with that.
CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV.
We are 2 months out, into the year here. Can you share your perspective on retail so far this year? How are we looking?
Well, the words I'm hearing are, good, not great. Things are softening a bit. Things are okay. February was better, than January for sure. But, as we all know, the inventories are mounting. We're close to 2.5 million, maybe a little bit over that right now. Mm-hmm. We're seeing more in terms of manufacturer incentives. It's kind of getting back to the way it used to be, Jim. So it's good, but it can always be better.
Yeah, for sure. And, it should be noted that we were spoiled in the industry over the last 3 or 4 years, right? So now when we see a substantial dip of sorts over 2021 and 2022, we kind of get panicky, don't we? But we're still doing way better. And from what the analysts tell me that I talk to here at CBT News, it's still going to be way better than 2019. Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah, I mean, from a profitability perspective, we're seeing that dip for certain, but we're still calling for a 15.9 million year. Year. That's a good year.
Yeah, of course.
And the used car market is still good. I mean, dealers are doing well, but you're right, coming down from a high a couple years back. I mean, things are certainly kind of returning to normal. But there are hot spots in the market. The crossover segment continues to lead and be super strong, and hybrids are really very, very good news.
And you can watch this full interview right here at cbtnews.com. That does it for us today, but we do invite you right back here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. And remember, you can always stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry by following us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. And now you can find CBT News in over 70 million broadcasting households. We're on Roku, Apple TV, Android, and iOS devices. Simply search CBT News in the App Store on your smart device to watch our programming wherever, whenever. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Thanks so much for watching. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.